Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to give my quick review over the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's go ahead and get into it because I need to get to the grocery store before midnight because they stopped selling wine, and I need to go get my wine, baby. I need to move somewhere else because I need to move. Y'all need to, where y'all live, let me know the liquor laws because I need y'all tell me when they stop selling alcohol, when the liquor store closed. That's what I want y'all to tell me, wherever you at, and tell me what time they stop selling wine. What time they stop selling wine at the grocery stores and at the convenience stores, and what time they stop selling liquor. Because sometimes, bitch, I can't make it before 9 p.m. I just can't. So that's going to be one of the determining factors of where I move, when I move, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it. So listen, we're not going to spend too much time on Porsha and Dennis because, of course, we want to get to the good stuff. But I just have a little bit to say about Miss Porsha and Mr. Dennis. Listen, this is all I'm going to say. Porsha does not owe anyone any explanation, right? But just like Jason told April on Love and Hip Hop Reunion, bitch, your business is my business. So at the end of the day, when you're on a reality TV show, your business is my business. So I'm going to talk about it. And if you want me to stop talking about it, then you need to exit off reality television. But Porsha doesn't owe anyone an explanation. She doesn't owe those ladies an explanation. She can tell them what the fuck she want to tell them. If she want to tell them, girl, me and my man was going through some stuff and I found out some stuff and it is what it is and now we good, then bitch, that's her explanation. That's more than what she really owes them anyways. With that being said, I just like for people to be, stop using code words like, oh, I was being selfish. No, you cheated. Now, do I expect you to get up in front of 200-300 people and say, oh, I cheated on my wife? Okay, I can get with that. Like, who's going to do that? But I don't want you to get up there trying to play me for boo-boo the fool either. I don't want you to try to Porsha get on the bus and be like, you know, oh man, what did she say? Being selfish is what men do. No, baby, being selfish is what your man do. And let's just be honest and keep it real, y'all. If we are really going to live by this whole thing of that's what men do, all men cheat, if that's the case, we shouldn't even get mad when our niggas cheat. If we really going to go into a situation thinking our niggas going to cheat, if we really think that, then why do we get mad when they cheat? So, Porsha, if you think that all men are selfish, as you put it, then why are you upset that Dennis cheated? Or was selfish? Because you already said that that's what all men do. So if that's your expectations, then why are you so surprised or disappointed? Because that's what you're expecting anyways, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just off on that one. The whole public display of affection, she was happy because I guess now he made this grand gesture in front of these people on the rooftop that he loved her, and this big announcement of his love for her. Girl, he did that the first time when he proposed. He didn't do that the first time? Because I thought he got Lil Mo, and Lil Mo sung To You live, and he did it on television. I'm tired of them. Did Nene get a new nose? Her new confessional, she looked a mess with those feathers and all that shit. Let me tell you something, Lanithia. Y'all know I don't like to talk about women's looks, right? But I feel like sometimes you got to bring people back down. Lanithia, you always want to open up your motherfucking mouth and talk about somebody's looks or somebody's body. When she was talking about popping Kenya's bubble booty. My friend think Kenya booty is fake. I think my sister said the same thing. I can't remember. At the end of the day, on Kenya's worst day, she will always have a better shape than yours, and the bitch will look better than you. On Porsha's worst day, Porsha body will always be better than yours. It should be for how much you paid for it. But her body will always be better than yours. So you can sit here and try to call Porsha fat and Kenya, talking about Kenya's booty. But at the end of the day, those bitches will run circles around you, Lanithia, on their worst day. On a Sunday morning after they just probably drunk a whole bottle of Hennessy. Do you hear me? Hung over. Can't even talk. Just woke up and it's 2:37 in the evening. Bitch, wig on backwards, crust on the side of their lip. Eye boogers all on the side of their eye. Bitch, eyelashes all down here. Bitch, them bitches will still rock your world, girl. So cut it out. Stop talking about people like Porsha and Kenya. Because even though Porsha used to get on my nerve, I can never say that bitch was no bad bitch. You hear me? She was dumb, but she was bad. But we're not going to be giving bad bitches passes just because they bad. Anyways, I want to get that off my chest. So Porsha wants to talk about Snakegate, right? Okay. Porsha, after she let the girls know that Dennis did what all men do, basically. They choose to go back to Marlo's room. Marlo is excited. We're going to my room. I'm the HBIC in here, girl. You're really not. Kenya. Hold up. Let me check out my notes right, baby. So, okay. Let's get back to the... Hold up, y'all. Let me make sure I got my notes right. Baby, I got about 6-7 pages of notes, bitch. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bitch, I got 8 pages of notes. Front and back. Well, not 8, but the front and back is 8. Anyway, child, bitch was writing his ass off. So, okay, Porsha wants to go back to the room. They get to the room. Marlo says we're missing Yovanna and Nene. Candy says, okay, whatever, girl. I'm sure they're on their way. To me, I think the reason why people... Because at first, this is what made me mad. At first, people were trying to downplay it like, well, if you ain't said Cynthia, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. And I think what happened is it became this... I think Nene... I'm going to get into that in a little bit. It started out as people trying to say, oh, Cynthia, why you mad? If you ain't say nothing you had no business saying, then you wouldn't be mad. To Cynthia really not giving a fuck, honestly, to the other girls caring. Because we could talk about these girls being shady all day long, but I think they know where to draw the line at. And I think the whole recording people, without them knowing, is where one of the lines are drawn. So I think that's why all the ladies from Candy, Kenya, Porsha, like, hold the fuck up. Like, we can't have bitches being around us and they're recording our private conversations. It's not even about what Cynthia said, because just like they said, bitch, she had every right to say what she said, but it's just a simple fact that, bitch, I'm sitting having a conversation and you got your phone on. So anyways, Kenya has a plan. She basically wants to make Yovanna think that they already know. So she might as well just come clean and say why she did it. Porsha starts off when Yovanna makes it. Then Nene. I said, Nene, let's just be real. Nene want to be Kenya so bad. Girl, you walked into... This was Lanithia's chance to redeem herself from the pillow fight. The pillow talk. Remember the infamous pillow talk when the shit hit the fan that night? This was her way to redeem herself and finally make it about her. Because remember the last time Nene was mad because Kenya was running late, and when Kenya got there, Nene was the one who got that whole shit started. So here come Nene walking in late, with her titty out, with a robe on and some panties. Nene, Why is your titty out? It's not like, oh, you were dancing and your titty fell out, or like when Yovanna was on a bus and she didn't know her titty was out. Like you literally walked in with your thing hanging off with a pasty on your nipple, and your titty hanging out of your robe. Why? You thought you was about to make an entrance. You thought the girls hadn't started. Nene, baby, we been started. Baby, we 11 episodes in, sweetie. You missed it. You missed the boat, girl. You missed the boat. See, this is what Lanithia thinks. Lanithia, I think she's starting to realize that the show will go on without Lanithia. And I think a lot of y'all need to realize the show will go on with or without Lanithia. Again, the proof is in the pudding, girl. We were in episode 10, and that was Nene's first time actually making a full episode. If y'all don't want to believe it, that's fine. But Nene is a friend of the Housewives in season 12, baby. Nene is a friend of the Housewife. They just went ahead and gave her a peach. Girl, give her a peach. Throw her up there in the opening credits. Girl, she a friend of the Housewife. She ain't got to say she got suspended, but she damn sure got demoted. We know what happened. At this table, we know the tea. But we're going to let that bitch go out there and say what she want to say. That's why Kenya was so vocal about basically giving pushback to Nene being suspended, saying that Candy was the highest paid this season. I don't know how it works. I don't feel like going through all that because I know Heavenly said on Marriage and Medicine they get paid per episode. I don't know if it's the same thing for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Yovanna wants to change the subject. Kenya shuts that shit down. Yovanna wants to start talking about the girls being fake and phony. And Kenya's basically like, bitch, like, we know we got our issues, okay? We know we got issues, and we gonna get to that when it's time. Bitch, we talking about this right now. And we really talking about you, bitch. So anyways, Marlo, oh God. Nene starts talking about the difference between a recording and audio. Nope. We're not doing that today. We're not playing this word game. We're not playing this word game. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, Lanithia. So, Nene wants to play this game of I said audio, not recording. What's the recording? What's the audio? Okay, girl. Okay. What's the difference between getting your ass mollywopped and getting your ass beat? Girl. What's the difference between mollywopping and thumping? Girl. What's the difference between getting slapped and getting the shit slapped out of you? Girl, I don't know. So listen. Marlo says, like Cynthia did with Mike. Oh. Girl. When I tell you 50 Cent popped out of Cynthia's pores, girl. When I tell you, Cynthia cursed Marlo out so hard, baby, the ancestors rose. When I tell you, I have never heard Cynthia curse like that before. When I tell you she cursed out Marlo without a stutter, girl, when I tell you she told Marlo all types of whatever, bitch, and I know your motherfucking ass ain't changed, and bitch, all type, fuck you, bitch, girl. Yeah. Y'all know I live for a bitch who will cuss. Girl, let me see, as much as I curse, y'all know I live for a bitch who will curse. You hear me? When I tell you that goddamn Marlo, all she could say, girl, with Marlo. When Marlo called Cynthia a bald-head scallywag. Bald-head scallywag. Ain't got no hair in the bag. Hey, your hat messed up. Yeah. Baby, I have not been drinking. I'm sober than a motherfucker. Do you hear me? Baby, when I tell y'all, when Marlo called Cynthia about Cynthia, your bald head scallywag. I don't know why that tickled my soul. Oh, child. So anyways, girl, Nene, this is, so Nene says, this is the Cynthia that I know. Nene, shut the fuck up. Like, on some real shit, what Nene do you know? Somebody who cursed? Because that's the only thing she did. Like, Nene, you're not going to get anyone to believe that Cynthia is this gutter snipe. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to get anybody to believe that she's this just low down hood rat that you want us to believe that she is. Like, nobody believes it. Nobody thinks that Cynthia is innocent, but nobody thinks that Cynthia is no hood rat. Like, do I think Cynthia, any bitch, you don't think Michelle Obama could reach down in her soul and cuss a hoe out? Yes. But Michelle Obama probably, it takes a lot to get us to that point. Like, I'm not comparing Cynthia, but before y'all even saw it, no, I'm not comparing Cynthia to Michelle Obama. I'm just saying, people like that, it probably takes them a while to cuss somebody the fuck out. Like, bitches like some of us, bitch, we cursing hoes out after just a couple of seconds. Bitches like Cynthia, it might just take them a couple of months. Girl, what the fuck that bitch just say? That's us. Cynthia, she's like, oh, no, I'm not worried about it. And then, girl, all of a sudden, now somebody getting cursed out. But Nene, stop it. Let me tell y'all something about Lanithia. Lanithia is full of shit. And I need all Team Nene Leaks to make me understand this. Nene was so concerned about Cynthia to the point that she ran after Cynthia because Cynthia ended up leaving the room. She was that concerned about Cynthia to the point where she would run after Cynthia. But I'm not going to tell you about who recorded you or anything that has to do with the audio because of what you did to me at your party. So you ran after Cynthia to tell her what? Because you wanted her to come back into the room to do what? So Yovanna could tell her what? Because anything that Yovanna knows, bitch, you should know too. So why couldn't you just tell her? Oh, you still trying to get us to believe that Cynthia is a hood rat? Oh, I get it. You want Cynthia to come back so she can curse out Marlo again. So then we can keep thinking that Cynthia is a hood rat because she cussed out a bitch. No. You're not a hood rat because you curse out somebody. Somebody just pissed you the fuck off, but that don't make you no hood rat. Nene, you full of shit. And then a girl is sitting there crying in front of your face. Cynthia is literally sitting there crying. Now, I don't know why she crying. I guess she that upset. Well, I guess when you get upset, you cry. I know I do. So Cynthia is so upset to the point she's crying. Now, at this point, now mind y'all, listen. Kenya and Nene have been having discourse, right? Kenya comes outside to check on Cynthia. Nene and Kenya are conversing, right? And nothing that big. It's not that big of a deal. What do you have to say, Nene? You gonna tell her, Cynthia, you already know what's going on. That's Kenya. Nene ain't pissed off. Kenya not pissed off. They've been having little conversations throughout the night. Not like, hey, how you doing, girl? But like, Nene, what do you know? Okay, so Nene, what did you say? Okay, no, Nene, you tell her. Nobody's trying to, So all of a sudden, they go back into the room. And that's when everybody's fussing and arguing and fighting. We're going to get into Yovanna and Porsha in a little bit. Everybody fussing, arguing, and fighting. And then Nene says, Kenya says, you should have spoke up when you had a chance to speak up, Nene. This is no different than the energy that Kenya has had all night with Nene. So I'm not exactly sure why Nene felt it down deep in her soul to say, fuck you, shut up, Kenya, fuck you. She said something like, shut up, Kenya, fuck you, bitch. When I tell you, these hoes was cursing from the depths of their soul. When I tell you, all I heard Kenya say was, no, fuck you, bitch. I said, oh, these bitches is cursing. Baby, when I tell you, Nene put her hand in Kenya's face first. Go back and watch it. I don't care what none of y'all say. I know what I saw. So Kenya reached out and returned the favor. Nene slapped Kenya's hand away. Of course, production stepped in. They, trying to grab Nene. People grabbing Kenya, people grabbing Nene. Kenya is like, ain't nobody worried about Nene's stupid ass. Kenya back, turned to Nene the whole time. Kenya wasn't worried about Nene. Now, for some reason, a part of me does believe that they would have fought. A part of me does believe that they would have fought. All I can say is that Nene cannot stand Kenya. Kenya. Nene cannot stand Kenya. Cannot stand her. And we all know why. Y'all don't want to admit it, but I know why. Okay? Porsha and Yovanna. Now, some of y'all, listen. Because I was reading the comments, how the videos go on Instagram, and I was reading some of the comments. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know. I was not mad at Yovanna at all. At motherfucking all. Because let's just be honest. And we'll talk about the whole who we think lied and who I think it was a setup. I'm going to just be honest. I felt like Yovanna looked at it like, bitch, I done told you no. When I tell you, when Yovanna told Porsha, bitch, your snake is a man and worry about your man fucking animals. Like I told my coworker, I don't know why y'all think Yovanna's scared of Porsha. Truth be told, like I was saying, I think I said this on camera too. Truth be told, I don't know why Porsha would want to argue with somebody like Yovanna. And the reason why, I'm not, listen to what I'm saying. Yovanna ain't got nothing to lose. If I can bring another bitch onto the show who cute, who can dress decent, bitch, I don't need no Porsha. I can go get this young bitch, I can go get this young ghetto bitch with dime piece written on her thigh to replace you. So I just feel like Porsha, you shouldn't even be arguing with bitches like Yovanna, because Yovanna gonna take your job, girl. But I wasn't mad at Yovanna for what she said or that she brought Dennis into it. I didn't care, because at the end of the day, bitch, I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. You gonna say what the fuck you want to say, and I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. And if your man hadn't embarrassed you, I wouldn't have this gun. I wouldn't have pulled this trigger. But what happens is, when your man embarrasses you, that's what gives people the ammunition to use and blow your fucking brains out. That's why Porsha, you was ready to throw that bitch over the balcony and find out her room number and go fight her in the middle of the night because of your man. That's really your man's fault. That's your man's fault. If people wouldn't have known that your man was a trifling ass nigga, she wouldn't have been able to say nothing. But she knew what would piss you off and get you off your goddamn rocker. And I was talking about your man, and she was right. Would I like to see Yovanna back? I want to see Yovanna back. Let me tell y'all this. I was. Listen. I saw clips last year from the show, right? And Yovanna, just from the clips that I saw, I never really could just get with Yovanna. I couldn't get with Yovanna. She just gave me I just couldn't get with Yovanna. I just couldn't. But I like the way that Yovanna handles herself around I just do. I think Yovanna should come back. I think she definitely should be at the reunion. But is she gonna come back? Probably not if the bitches don't like her, because ain't nobody gonna film with her. And Nene ain't got no power. Nene ain't got no power, y'all. Nene ain't got no power. But what was I about to say? What was I about to say? Before I move on, it was something else I want to say. Oh. Is it a recording? I thought, you know who I thought it was, y'all? I thought it was a cookie lady. The cookie lady, the one who's supposed to mess with Paul, got her number from, Paul took her number down. I thought that was the snake at first. I think what happened is either it's production or either it's Nene. They have used Yovanna to be this. I don't know. I just feel like whatever is going on, somebody promised Yovanna something in return, like, okay, girl, just come onto the show and you just gotta say you got a recording or something. You see what I'm saying? But I wouldn't trust Yovanna because, bitch, I don't know if you really record people, if you got an audio or whatever. But I think I like the way that Yovanna handled herself. I do. All right, let's move on. Girl. Wait. When Nene ran back into the room and she started cursing out Marlo was like, I don't got y'all doing shit. Oh, child, this episode was so funny to me. Anyways, girl, girl, this is how I know Yovanna probably ain't coming back. Because ever since Yovanna has made it back onto this season, I don't know how many scenes she worked. The only scene I remember her from last season was the scenes I saw online. And I remember her sitting at the dinner table with like a yellow dress on or something. When she was like, yo, I was that bitch. But every scene that we've seen Yovanna in this season, Yovanna has had on heels, dressed up. When I tell you, Yovanna walked out that hotel with a fedora on, some motherfucking thong sandals, a white t-shirt and some jeans, and was dragging that luggage. Baby, Yovanna gone, y'all. Y'all who don't like him, like, y'all ain't got to worry about saying Yovanna no more. Okay, so Carnival looks fun. Hold on, let me make sure I got everything. Carnival looks fun. Cynthia said what made her so mad was because she had told Marlo, and see, this is why she had told Marlo not to insert herself between her and Nene's business. Whatever's going on between me and Nene, let it stay between me and Nene, and you stay out of it. So when Marlo made that comment about Mike and the whole thing with because I did watch that episode when Kenya came back last season. The whole thing with the whole Mike thing, and from what I understand, didn't they do like a special behind the scene? You know how Real Housewives of Atlanta sometimes does like this special episode where they just like show unseen footage. I heard that they showed an episode about I guess Kenya coming to the party, and they said that actually whatever Cynthia and Candy said was the truth. Cynthia did not know. Candy, it was a surprise. So, and I said that came on Bravo. So anyways, I gotta hurry up, y'all. So Cynthia said she was mad because Marlo, of course, inserted herself, and it looks like this is like Marlo, like this is why nobody really fucks with you, because when Nene isn't around, you seem like, oh, I want to get to know you ladies on a one-on-one level without being Nene. But as soon as Nene comes back into the room, then you start your whole little, oh, let me try to impress Nene to let me make Nene like me some more. And then, as soon as Nene leaves, you want to apologize to Cynthia the next day at dinner. Like, bitch, what? Kenya wig looked a mess. She had a wig on at dinner. I could clearly tell. You can see the hump at the top. Kenya is far from a bald-headed bitch. Far from bald-headed. But she had on a wig. I'm sure she probably had on one because they were outside all day in the heat. You know what I'm saying? So it only makes sense, especially for people who really care about their hair. It only makes sense to me that also she probably had on a wig. But you could tell it was a wig. The hump was at the top. Girl, you could see it like at the front. And then Marlo mentioned something. Now, this is the thing that I don't get. Like, Marlo, you and Kenya don't fuck with each other. Like, Kenya can be around you. Because did y'all notice, like, even on the bus, Kenya was standing right beside Marlo. You know, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was not a big issue. But I think in situations like this, especially when what you can say can be taken like, oh, she's trying to be shady and negative, why would you say anything to Kenya? And see, what would have happened is if Kenya would have came back and snapped Marlo's neck into half, then y'all would have been talking about Kenya's so mean and evil and vicious and this. Why are you saying anything to Kenya? Even if it is minor to Marlo. You know Kenya don't fuck with you, bitch. And you don't fuck with Kenya. So even if you know Kenya got on the wig, you should just be like, oh, that bitch got on the wig. And just kept it pushing. Don't say nothing to her. But when Kenya come back and shoot up the motherfucking club, then everybody will start acting like, oh. Anyways, so yeah, Marlo apologizes to Cynthia probably because Nene wasn't there. Kenya plays devil. Listen. I don't know how y'all more mad. I don't know why y'all more mad at Kenya for bringing up a scenario than being mad at Paul, and he's the one who could have potentially cheated on Tanya. How the fuck you more mad at a bitch who ain't got shit to do with it than the nigga who cheated? All Kenya said was, what if this happened? What would you want to do? And when, okay, well, girl, I know what you want. Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. But to act like Bravo didn't show the footage, like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Maybe I think about things too. I don't know. Like, I just feel like y'all look for any reason to hate Kenya. Like, Kenya said what she said, but let's just be honest. If Bravo would have never shown that footage, we wouldn't know. Well, we would know because I think Candy and Cynthia mentioned it. But if they wouldn't have shown, I think Candy did mention it. Candy mentioned it because she thought it was Todd at first. I know that's right, bitch. I think Cynthia mentioned it. But Bravo showed the footage. Why are y'all mad at Kenya over some shit that Bravo showed? And why are y'all mad at Kenya or Bravo over some shit that Paul probably did? Or it could be a lie, but I probably did. I was surprised because we don't know. She ain't had no business saying no. He didn't have no business taking another bitch number down when he got a bitch at home. That's how that works. The fuck? That's it. Oh, girl, that's it, girl. Let me make sure I got everything. Hold up. Hey, Porsha said, what's that bitch room number? Kenya defended Cynthia. I loved it. Y'all always talking about it's so funny because I heard people talk about defending their friends. All like, I'm going to defend my friend. And then when Cynthia is sitting there upset and crying, literally crying, and Kenya is coming to Cynthia's defense, it's, oh, why you even saying nothing? Kenya had the same energy with Nene the whole goddamn night, and Nene did too. So I'm not exactly sure why Nene felt the need to pop off I guess because she had an audience then. That's all I think, because now I got an audience. So since everybody in the room and Kenya's saying something, let me curse at her. But bitch, The thing is, that ain't Yovanna. See, you thought you was talking to Yovanna. Remember when you told Yovanna to child go get the dough? What she call her, Joanna? Girl, I told you leave the blonde to me. See, you thought you was talking to Yo-Yo. You thought you was talking no, bitch. You talking to Kenya motherfucking Moore, who will cuss your ass the fuck out like she did, okay? And put your hand in her face like you did to her. Damn. Nene, your days are numbered, girl. People are over you. And clearly, the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the producers are too. I think they are. You think we about to wait on you? Girl, the scene already started. You can walk in, but they already talking. Girl, we're gonna leave the latch on the, cause you know the door was already open because nobody got up and opened up the door. You see what I'm saying? So of course they just probably said, okay, we're gonna leave the door open. Girl, go on in. Just go on in. They already started, girl. We're not waiting on you no more, Nene. Those days are long gone. Okay, y'all. I think that's it. If I think of anything else, I'll just mention it in Hot Topics tomorrow. Bye, y'all.